Hello YouTube and cryptocurrency family, and holy shit, we are about to go up, I think. I know I've been super bearish in all of this, and that's because I try to keep emotion out of this and I use technical analysis, macro trends, the market, geopolitical things, anything happening in the world to make my decisions. And in my last video, I said that I was about 50-50. I think that we could be going up, we could be going down, but it just depends on how things went in the next couple days, a week tops, to actually, before something would have to happen almost no matter what, just because we were running out of time, the window was closing in. But I definitely think it is going to be very bullish from here on out, altcoins included. We may see a little bit of dips and correction, but overall the strength is there to just keep going up. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, my name is Harry. I am the crypto vet. Please like and subscribe. It's the only way I can keep bringing you this content. I am still working. I was actually at work this morning, and I'll be going back in later tonight, but I'll still try to get you another video at the end of the night just to kind of keep you updated. But I thought I had to get home and do something now, just because so many things are going, and I also don't want people to get caught in the FOMO of buying now. So I'm also going to go over some common scams that happen in the crypto space. If you are brand new and you just bought Bitcoin on Robinhood or wherever exchange you got it from, always look out for those scams. All you got to do is Google a crypto scam, and I guarantee you will find tons of people who have covered them and different ways to avoid them and how to not lose out on your hard-earned crypto. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started real fast. If we go ahead and start on CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin is trading at around 9,400, which was that resistance that I was telling you that we have to overcome before we can test the next one above that, which I'll go over in the technical analysis. Everything's looking pretty good. XRP, my boy here, look at him, 8.5%. Come on, little guy, you can do it. You should be way higher than that. Cardano up to the number 7 spot with 14% increase. And if we keep going down, we have Chainlink breaking $6 here. I think we're getting close to, or that is an all-time high. I'm not sure. I can't remember last time. And then VeChain, number 18 right now, almost at 2 cents. All right, so let's just go dive into Bitcoin. Alright, so here on Bitcoin, I was saying that I'm big on macro trends, and the reason I was bearish is because that we have been trading below 2 key resistance lines. This is the long 2.5-year resistance, and then this is one from kind of, I believe, the beginning of the year. And we've been testing it, and we've had multiple, I'll zoom in on the next one, we've had multiple tests where we haven't been able to break through this. Well, today, our weekly candle now is way past it, just engulfing these other candles, and we are currently trading at around 42 or 94.27. Where the hell am I getting these numbers from? Jeez. 94.27, and we are way up here, and we just engulfed all this. We've broken past these two resistance lines. We have had a slight increase in volume, but not compared to the overall weekly. If we go to the daily chart, you'll see the increase in volume. But our RSI is on an uptrend. We are currently at 56, and our MACD is, on the weekly, it's not showing that we have much of a change because this is just a short-term deal. So, we could still be bullish or bearish with both of these factors here. But let's go ahead and get into something a little more interesting. These were the descending and ascending channels that I have drawn on here for the past couple weeks that I've just been tracking to see if we would have a repeat from the last time we had it here. But just going into what's happened in the last month or so, we've had our 20 EMA, this orange line here, which has proven to be the test that we've had in these past couple days. And as we come here to July 6th, yesterday, we shot past that and tested the, oh my gosh, I can't word right now, too tired, the 50 simple moving average here. All right, we tested that. And that also happens to be right where those resistance lines, the 2.5-year resistance line, was coming from way 2.5 years ago. And the reason I am bullish now is because not only did we have this cross here of the 50 SMA and the 20 EMA, which has almost always signified a bull run, I believe. I'll have to check into my facts on that, but this specific cross, the 50 SMA and the 20 EMA, have been I think the 2015 breakout as well as 2017. bull rallies. So I'll need to check into this. I just don't have time. I'll definitely cover it in my video tonight to see the validity of that. But this specific cross here is the thing that has me interested, and that we took this moving average here, the 20 EMA that was previously a point of resistance, was now support. So that means we are above that 20 EMA. But not only that, we are going past and not even testing the 50 simple moving average, and we came up to here, and we came up to about 94.81, 94.81. So right here, this is where I was saying that pocket is that we would have to get over. And the fact that we are above this, I'm very, very bullish. As long as we can close this candle, which closes in 4 hours and 42 minutes, this daily candle, I think there'll be very, very bullish signs for Bitcoin. But just to make it, give you all the facts here, I went ahead and drew the Fibonacci retracement from the high here, which was the 10.5, which is going to be where one of our resistance lines that we have to get past if this is going to be a true bull run. But if we come back down here, we have our 20 SMA or 20 EMA and our 50 SMA. I keep getting that mixed up just because it's a lot of words, but you have to get that correct on this chart if you actually want to use these indicators. Because I said this is the 50 simple moving average and the 20 exponential moving average here. And this is again on the daily chart. Because we broke this, we are actually testing this 0.382 fib line here at the same time. And that's where I got my values here. And this, if you watch my other video, this is actually the mark where I was going to put my stop loss, but I didn't. I actually put it at, I think, 93.80 something. And we actually hit that, so my stop loss, null and void. But it shows now that even if I had done it higher, I still would have lost on that leverage trade that I made. So good thing I only did 0.01 Bitcoin. Like I said, I just do that on the side just to test, because I said I'm about 60% right, 40% wrong. Again, this is not financial advice. I am a doctor/idiot. Do not listen to me, okay? But do what you want. Educate yourself. Go out there, do your research. You can always use this as a resource, but don't make your decision just because of what I said. So let's say we're testing this 0.382 fib retracement here. Our next one is going to be right there at that 9600. This whole window in between these two is that pocket I was telling you about that we really need to get through. You can go ahead and extend it all the way up to the 618 fib retracement line if you want. So we have to break this and hold this if we want to go ahead and test the higher ones. But overall, there are lots of things telling me that it's good. We have our volume heading towards an increase here. If I get rid of that, I can go ahead and add on our MACD, and we can see that we had a cross here, and we are on the uptrend. That's wonderful. And if we also go ahead and add in our RSI, there it is. Yeah. We are now on an uptrend in our RSI, and we are at the 54-ish mark, so we are heading up. But not only that, we're nowhere near the overbought portion. So I just definitely think that there are more signs pointing to bullish versus bearish, but let's definitely just go over some of the bearish signs here real quick, just to, we have to make sure. We have been in a downtrend for a while here. We are still in this descending channel. Just because we broke through this descending channel right here doesn't mean that we did it. We're good. There still has to be actual want to buy and a value there to keep going up. So the bears can still pull us back down. And if we close this candle below this 50 simple moving average here, I'm going to go back to my neutral point, only because that means we're still not sure yet. And that not being sure is the whole reason we have, these plummets and, people get scared and all that. But other than that, everything else is still pointing me, I have more bullish signs than bearish signs now, whereas before I was about 50-50. The only thing besides the fact that we are potentially not going to be able to beat this 50 SMA is my bearish sign, and say we do bounce off of that, there's still chances to retest it as we keep moving in these daily candles. We can always switch to the 4 hour. I haven't had a chance to actually do an analysis on the 4 hour just because I was trying to get this video out, so I will definitely do that this evening. Maybe it breaks out before then. It's currently 2:22 p.m. Texas time, So, there's a lot of things that can happen by the time I get back from work. So with that being my technical analysis for right now, I actually rebought in at Bitcoin. I took the $4,000 that I bought before, and I just bought back in because I'm more of a long-term holder on Bitcoin anyway. I just play a little bit with the leverage trading, just trying to build my back up higher. So I actually rebought in with that money just to get my position in, and I basically lost a little bit on that because I sold, I think, at 9,300. I can't remember, 92 or 9,300. So I lost some on that, but I'm here for the long haul. I'm bullish on Bitcoin in the long haul, which I've said it in all my videos. So, overall, if you were in the FOMO point, if you're looking for a good 1 to 5 year investment, I don't think you could go any wrong on this. Again, not financial advice. There's no way to go wrong on this. If you're trying to make quick money, then yeah, there's still a chance that this could drop down, just like I said in my other videos. Remember, I'm trying to do a technical analysis that's all facts. This one cross here that happened, in June 26th was one of the reasons I really wanted to switch bullish. But then I guess I forgot to even look into it. But now that I'm thinking about this cross, I think this is the cross that happened during all the other bull runs. But, every YouTuber has some damn golden cross, golden this. I was like, well, I can change every one of these and I can make them cross whenever the hell I want. So, but these two specific indicators, when that actually crosses, has been very, very bullish. And I said, don't take my word for it just a second. Let me confirm that stuff, or look into it yourself if you're doing TA and all that. But yeah, so before we go, I actually tweeted an article out to my amazing 37 followers. Holy shit. I know, I'm getting big. I'm getting big, guys. I'm just telling you, I'm getting big. Dogecoin gains 20% amid TikTok pumping challenge. And I did a Dogecoin analysis. And then literally the next day, this thing happened, and I had told everyone who's watching videos that I don't expect this to ever go to $1. But I definitely didn't think it was going to even pump the way it did. But this also told me something else. Okay, with TikTok being such a viral platform, millions upon millions of people use TikTok. I am not one of those. I see an occasional funny cat video that my tech or friends show me, that they saw on TikTok, and I'll giggle at that, but that's about it. The fact that this is such a big market, there's so much publicity that was brought to Dogecoin, specifically through Robinhood, because a lot of people, especially in the US, have been investing money with Robinhood to get their feet wet in the stock market, but they also have cryptocurrency. Specifically, they have Dogecoin, Litecoin, Ethereum Cash, XRP. But you can't buy like XRP, and I think Stellar is the other one you can't buy on there. They just have the tracking. But if so many people were so easily able to buy Dogecoin, this just brought so much attention to the cryptocurrency market. And that's great. There's no such thing as bad publicity, right? So even if a bunch of people invest in Dogecoin, the $25, hoping for 10,000, which again, I don't think is going to happen. But say they do this, and then they go, well, there's Dogecoins listed right underneath Bitcoin in Robinhood. Maybe I should buy Bitcoin. Well, I've been trying to find it, but I found an article that was saying before, kind of like with Robinhood having their top trending stocks and all that, and how stocks like Hertz were getting bought up left and right because it was the top trending stock. However, Hertz went bankrupt. So if they went bankrupt, why the hell are you buying their stock? Are you just waiting for the Fed to bail them out? But whatever the case is, the fact that that was on there, that had an effect on the market because people bought it not really knowing what they were doing or what they were investing their money in. The same thing I think is going to happen now, and I put in my tweet, I says the TikTok and Robinhood effect at its best. The same thing actually happened with Nikola stocks, even though if you read their initial public offering, they were going to be dumping a shit ton more stocks 45 days later to be bought and sold. So, you couldn't even short the market on Nikola after they IPO'd with Vecto IQ. So it's just a lot of uneducation in the fact of these investments that's causing pumps and dumps that aren't actually going along with the market. So I wanted to put this article in here real quick. Guys, tell me what you think. Do you really think that these, TikTok, Robinhood, and all these marketing things can drive the market? Because I sure as hell do. If people are going to buy stocks and 2 months later, the big guys who are buying up these stocks in huge amounts already know that it's going to go to trash. Why would you buy it, right? But if it's trending on Robinhood and you don't know any better, you go, this thing's making money. I'm going to buy some now. It's that fear of missing out, that FOMO that's getting people in trouble. So I want you to just always, check what you're doing, what you're investing in, why are you doing it? Is it a good idea? Do you have the money to lose? So, just always do your due diligence and look into it. And I'm going to link this article in the description, but I know a lot of people have already know about it. And then last thing I want to talk about is with the potential of a bull rally, everybody wants to get their little share of what's going on. Please be careful for scams. I just saw this one on Bitcoin on YouTube, I think yesterday. Fake Joe Rogan crypto scam tricks victims with free Bitcoin offer. If you are new to the crypto space, you will never have to send any type of cryptocurrency to anybody to get something, unless you're buying something, right? But if they say they're going to give you 0.1 Bitcoin, if you send them 0.1 first, that sounds stupid, right? I'm going to give this guy $1 through the door, but he's going to give me back $2, but you have no way to get through the door? That's fucking stupid. Don't do that. Okay? Protect your money. Do your research. Learn about how cold storage and different exchanges you can store your crypto on. I love crypto.com. It's my favorite one. There's a link in the description. I actually have their card. You know where my wallet is? There's my wallet. All right, here's the crypto.com card. I love it. I had some VeChain. When VeChain pumped, I sold 15,000 of the 50,000 VeChain I had. That 15,000 was enough to pay for all the VeChain I had bought initially. This is my dollar cost averaging plan that I'm using, and I'm going to start going over those much sooner than I thought, just so that way if you are in this market, you got to know how to get your dollar cost averaging in, make sure you're making money, you're not losing money, you're not making bad trades. So I'm definitely going to go into that as well. But if you want to check out crypto.com, there's a link in the description. If you sign up for it, I get $50 of their MCO token, and so do you. So that's the last spiel on the referrals and giveaways. But in this scam here, it was just a thing saying, you give us one Bitcoin. There was a bunch of you'll get one Bitcoin. There's fake tweets, fake YouTube comments, all of it saying that, I can't believe it, I just got my money. No, they didn't. They're full of shit. But just don't fall for any of this. There are actual giveaways on YouTube, and the only thing that they require you to do is comment in their YouTube section, and then after that they will just ask you what your address is, and then they send it to you. You don't have to send anything to them. They're the ones that have something to lose, not you. So don't let this kind of scams get you. And there was one more that I want to show you, and this is the actual scam and what it looks like on YouTube. It'll have some big figure like Joe Rogan, Steve Wozniak of Apple. It'll have Elon Musk, and it'll be like huge Bitcoin giveaway, huge Ethereum giveaway, all this crap. It's a damn lie. Don't listen to these assholes. If you can, report that shit. And if I could find these people in real life, I would beat the shit out of them. But that's going to do it for me today. I'll be back tonight, I hope, so I can give you another video with an update, as well as what I think about that specific cross, because like I said, I just can't remember. There's so much technical analysis and information to remember, and then I also have to work as a veterinarian, so I still have to remember that stuff, right? Gotta be a good doctor. But I will get back to you tonight. Until then, take it easy.